So I'm going to go ahead and back stitch the end, that way it's more secure. Put my lever back down, trim my end. Now I'm going to move on to the last piece of binding. And we just want to make a couple of notes here. So usually I sew the bottom first. So on the top half I need to make sure the pocket is open. Don't sew your pocket shut or it won't work. This one I sewed the top first, so we can clearly see that our pocket is a working little pocket. So that's all good. I'm going to take my second piece of binding. I'm going to do the same thing that I did the first time. Match it up, put it in the middle, and go ahead and pin it. You want to try to see which end of your fabric's going to go into the machine first. That way you can put the pin on the correct side. You can feed it through both ends, but I prefer not to have fabric in the middle of the machine. It just is kind of a pain in the rear. Okay, I'm going to fold the piece down into itself again, and I'm going to start running it through my machine. Again, I'm going to back stitch to get it started. Take my pin out and situate my fabric over the mask, and just make sure when you're doing this part that you get all 4 layers of fabric secured in the binding, or else your mask will not hold a filter. Going to run my sewing machine along the end and make sure it's secure, and then back stitch over that, and I'm done. Boop. So now I've made a little face mask, and this is the front. And this is the back, and it's got its pocket for a filter. Thanks guys, that's all for tonight. And if you have any questions, I'm gonna leave my contact info below so you can message me. You also might want to use 3-inch strips on the top and the bottom binding. It makes it a little bit easier to get all the fabric in without having to sew it twice. On a couple of these, I've had to go back and make some extra lines because the little pocket had a little hole. And while it doesn't do anything for the effectiveness of the mask, it does make it a little less pretty. So thank you guys for tuning in and suffering through my first YouTube video. But thanks guys. have a wonderful day, and please stay safe during this crisis.